Today's story is narrated by the friend of victim who got cheated on by his wife, but it proved to be a blessing out of curse. Here's why. Hi Bravo, how are you doing nowadays? Asked Duncan from Bravo. Don't ask, I'm beaten on my heart, replied Bravo. Why? Tell me what happened to you. No, are you lolling? Tell me clearly what happened. Oh, the matter is about Catherine, my wife. I and my wife both are spending a good life because our marriage was based on love. We were living in St. Louis. She was a patriot and we had attended many American military events together. In the start, we both had promised we would be loyal to each other in every curve of our life. Catherine was a bank manager and would earn good money. I was a property dealer and would feel comfortable with my income. We had no children, but we were happy with each other. It was Saturday when she made me awake from sleep. She was trying to turn my attention to her, saying, "Look at me, Bravo. You know what I made for you in the breakfast?" She made cupcakes, sandwiches with butter, and brownies. I responded to her that, wow, these are my favorite. We were busy doing breakfast and Catherine said, I want to go out for a short trip, whether California, Washington, or Florida, but I want an outing. Do you? I replied, why not, but tomorrow. I would be busy and I think it would be best to go off on the coming Monday. She gave respect to my decision, saying, of course, it is good, and I went out for my work. Hey Catherine, I bought a cool bracelet for you. I engaged her. She loved my gift, saying it's pretty good, I love it. Catherine said further, I want to discuss a matter with you. I said, tell me, what you want to share with me. She replied in a joyful mood, I've talked with my Franklin that we would come there in his farmhouse near Washington in Maryland. I asked for a joke, does your brother miss you? She smiled and said, of course, he loves me a lot. Genuinely, I asked. Franklin is my only brother and he loves me more than everything. He's trying to give me everything after the death of my dad. I know, I replied. Which day are you talking about? I'm talking about this Monday, Catherine reflected. I said, Catherine, I'm not free this week. I have random meetings this week. Some of my clients will also visit the coming Wednesday. I want to plan about it the next month. She did everything to make me convinced, but I remained stuck on my decision. At last, when she realized that I'm not ready to make a plan for his brother's house, she made face and went into her room, leaving me alone. Till the next morning, Catherine remained off. But what could I do, Duncan? Okay, Duncan replied. She changed her mood after a couple of hours the next day. One day suddenly I got injured while driving my car at high speed. I was carried to SMM St. Louis University Hospital. When I assembled myself, I got Catherine standing with the doctors in front of me. She was murmuring about my situation. The doctor told me, your ankle has been fractured. After that, I was not able to fulfill the demands of my wife because I was not even able to walk on stable ground. It had been 2 months left and I was not able to continue my property dealing work. I started feeling that my wife is not interested in me further because of my physical condition. I feel a smell of decrease in our love level because I was not able to even walk and earning was a hard deal for me. Every night, I would murmur with myself because of our home situation. The main thing was just the special nature of my wife. She was fond of touring, shipping, and adventures, and unfortunately, I was not able to fulfill any of her choice and dreams. One day, Catherine came to the room and said, Are you feeling good now? I replied with hopeful eyes, Yes, I am better than yesterday. Where can we go for your treatment? What is the thing with not letting you become healthy? Which medicine is better for you? I replied in a tolerant manner, Why are you so scared of my situation? I don't have any serious problems or health defects. I'll be healthy soon. I'm just affected by the right leg and would be good after some days. Don't worry about it. Catherine said further that I want some outings, journey, walkouts and functions. I am not happy by having you in an abnormal condition. I know that I cannot fulfill my dreams without your fitness. I asked Catherine, do you have any sympathy for me? Are you sad about my physical situation? She said I am, but it has been 3 months since we did not go somewhere. I said, Catherine, I'm realizing that you just need outings and money and everything except me. I know you don't have any respect and love for me in your heart. Catherine replied, I have, but you know that we had a peaceful and rich life and now you're not earning as well as our travels and joys are also gone with your injury. Okay, if I want to go out for some fun, if I want us to go shopping and have some enjoyment, would you agree with me? As I heard her complex question, I became a thinking duffer. I became confused, thinking that what would answer I give to my wife. I replied, your words are hurting me. Are you my old Catherine? I am amazed on seeing your communication style with me. You abused me. You know my condition is not stable for going out of home and shopping. After a couple of weeks, we would do many enjoyments. Bravo, are you still trying to convince me that we would go after a couple of weeks? I want to go today. I roared on Catherine. Shut up. Are you blind? Look at me. I cannot even stand properly due to my foot. And you're planning of going out. Do you have any shame or humanity? I think you're someone else in the mask of Catherine. Wake up, Catherine. Wake up. Why are you so changed? Why are you hurting me? Listening to my words, full of anger, she went out, blubbering silently. I was highly confused about her changed behavior towards me. I brought my hands to hold my head. It was an extremely tough time for me because I did not even know how to convince my wife. She became changed due to my physical condition. It was Friday when I got up at the dawn. I saw Catherine came to the room when I was resting. I smiled at her in love, but what? I saw a painful appeal from her. As she came, she said, I want detachment, divorce from you. My eyes accrued out and my body started shivering. I said, what? She said, I want detachment. I asked, but why? What's the reason and what happened to you? She said nothing, but I want to live my life apart from you with anyone better than you. I screamed at her, Catherine, what is your aim and why do you want detachment from you? Do you forget your promise of living with each other till our death? Catherine, what is disturbing you? Why are you going to ruin our home? It's not because of me, but you're responsible for it. You're ignoring my choices, my temper, my respect. Catherine replied, Catherine, are you mad? I gave you every joy since our marriage. I spent all my money just because of your mood. Now, when I am compelled in my bed, are you leaving me? Is it your love? You did everything, but I also gave you company and love. I helped you in your tough times. I gave you support in my every step. Catherine said, if you're right in your claim, why are you appealing for leaving me? I did not say even a word against you and you're now behaving towards me in a wrong way. One day you'll pay for it and you'll remember my words. Our critical discussion remained continued for 1 hour. At last I was compelled to give her departure. I was looking at her getting out of our home forever and couldn't make her stop. That day was a doomsday for me. She fired on my tempers. She just ignored everything that I had given to her in the past. She broke my heart. She cheated on me and she revealed her infidelity to me. What is your life like after the absence of Catherine? Duncan asked. I replied, oh Duncan, I am living a lonely life, but one night I received an unknown call from a registration department. Is it Bravo? The caller asked. Yes, I replied. He said, sir, you have to come here to our department. Your case has been cleared. You've got your piece of land from the illegal occupiers. It cost $100,000. I said, what? How? When? He said a woman named Catherine had registered your name for this plot on the 23rd of November. I became frozen. I remembered some memories of mine with Catherine. 4 months ago, I came home. Catherine welcomed me and said, you know, I have some good news for you. I said yes. She replied in a twinkling mood. My brother gave me a large piece of land for me as a gift, but the land is under the case recently. I want you to register your name for it. I hope we'll get it soon. I went to the registration department. I was jerked after getting my property files, or $100,000. This is how my wife made me millionaire in one night. It's been 6 months since Catherine's detachment from me. I heard some worse news about Catherine. that she had married after a month of our detachment and she's living a painful life with her new husband. I feel beaten by Catherine for some glimpse, but then I realized that I don't have any mistake in our detachment, but Catherine compelled me to detachment. She's now cutting the crops which she had sowed in the past. Don't feel sad because you were honest, but she was not your loyal, replied Duncan. I was busy making tea for myself in the kitchen. I was blending my tea in the teapot with the help of blender. I picked something from the freezer and suddenly my view went besides my kitchen window and I saw Catherine standing there looking at me. I was amazed by looking at her in front of me. I felt happy as well as I became scared that what is she doing here? Are you Catherine? I asked hopefully. Yes, why are you doubting knowing me? What's the problem with you, Bravo? Catherine replied. No, I was just asking, I said. I was just looking at her. Come and take a tea with me, I said to her. Of course, I was missing your handmade tea, she replied. I said it's great to come and sit with me. We were laughing, talking, joking, and loving each other. She had a bag and she gave me a Rolex watch from her purse, telling me that I bought it for you. I was looking at her amazingly. That's why she came here. Bravo, look at me. Are you sad because of me? Did I abuse you? Did I break your heart? Did I torture your feelings? I am apologizing. Please amount me if you can. Catherine was turning my attention towards her in her every word. I answered all her questions. I said I don't have any guilt from you. You are my love. I don't have anyone except you in this world. Why I would be sad because of you. You are my wife, my Catherine. Don't discuss this matter again because I'm really happy for you. But then clock alarmed. I got awakened from sleep and called Catherine. Hey Catherine. She didn't come. Oh, I was sleeping and it was a dream. I said to myself, it was a beautiful dream. A lovely dream, but why it was just a dream? Where is Catherine? Why I lost Catherine? I asked so many questions from myself. I was doing abnormal for some days after when I left Catherine. We both are married on love basis and maybe that would be the reason I'm remembering her again and again. Now I have everything. I became a rich man because of Catherine, but I'm alone. She had gone, but she made me a millionaire. I know you did not enjoy my story, but it's true that every victim doesn't get to have a revenge at the last.